I'm Jessica Klingsick, and I teach 4th grade over at Kyle Elementary School. I've been on Twitter for about the last 3 years in a professional setting, and I actually have 2 Twitter accounts. So one is at Klingsick Teach, and that one is where I will use in a more professional setting for me. So I'll use Twitter chats on this, I will connect to other educators, I will talk to different professionals, so any way to really help myself grow as an educator and to help teach my students better. My second Twitter is at KlingsickRuse, and this is my classroom Twitter. So this is where I'll post pictures or videos or just text of different things that my students are learning and engaging with. If we have a pep rally, I will tweet a picture out of that. And this is just a way for me to communicate with my parents and my administrators, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how I use that as a classroom teacher and how I use it to teach my students. The first way I use my classroom Twitter that I'm going to talk to you about is just really getting all the fun things that we're doing in my classroom out into the public. I take photos all the time of my kids learning and engaging and working together. If it's a celebration, if we dressed up for Red Ribbon Week, anything that really just seems like a fun, great photo that shows the kids learning or having fun. I snap it and tweet it out, and this is just a great way for my parents to stay informed on the daily things that we're doing in our classroom. It also helps my admin, so my principal can see what we're doing in my classroom without actually having to come, which is really cool. And then it also helps me connect with other teachers throughout the district and the world to see all the cool things that they're learning about and doing in their classrooms. Another way that I use Twitter in my classroom is I will post my students' work through our Twitter account. So either different writings that they do or things that they create, and I'll send it out and allow anyone on Twitter to give back feedback or just, enjoy the things that they've created. The final way that I use my classroom Twitter with my students is sometimes I will finish a lesson by having them write a 1-sentence summary of the things that we have learned, and then we'll randomly choose a student and work together to create a sentence that we will finally tweet out. And this just kind of lets the kids rethink about what we learned about and gives them a way to share what they've learned with the entire world, which is something that they really enjoy. So those were the 3 major ways that I've used my classroom Twitter with my students, and to not only help teach them and to engage them in the learning, but also to get all the great things that we're doing in my classroom and that my students are creating to their parents and to my administrators. I really have enjoyed using Twitter in my classroom, and hopefully after this video and after this session that you've chosen to attend, you'll be really inspired to use Twitter and to get started and sending out those tweets so that your students can get engaged and everyone else that reads your tweets can be excited about all the awesome things you're doing. All right, thanks so much.